Hey, hey, hey. Happy Friday, y'all. Welcome to Friday Reads Live on this lovely Friday evening. How are y'all guys doing? I see we've got everybody in the house. Wait, let's see. We've got DL, Anna, Alba, Latrice, Teresa. Welcome, Tracy, Charlene. Welcome, everybody. How are you? And what are you reading? Oh, wait, I gotta say it. This is where we talk about what we read today, Friday, this weekend, and sometimes into the following week. What are you reading? Hey, Val, how are you? Hey, Rena. Hey, LaShonda. What's up? What's happening? Bonjour. Let's see. Oh, hey, Sharon, how are you? Okay, I'll get on to what I'm reading. So I am still pursuing the blueprint, but I haven't really gotten into this like I wanted to because I still have this book as a hangover from last month. This is the 19th book in the Wukong Macau series. This is The Debacle, and this is book 19, and it's 578 pages. And it's like solid text in French. So it's taking me a minute to finish this one, but I'm like down to the last 100 pages. Yes, Jesus. They out here, he out here killing the horse too. Like we killing the horse as well. We can't just stick with the people. Damn, damn, the horse died. Yeah, that's too much. It's too much. So that's what I'm reading. I'm reading these two this weekend. All right. Let's see. Okay, so Latrice said, just going to take my hand. And it was great. Okay, that's good to hear. LaShonda said she started the known world. Very nice. Jason's like, Jesus. I'm like, come on now. This is a book about war, but damn, can we just like the horse they got to die too? Poor Zephyr. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Sharon said, I'm reading King. Very nice. Erasure. Yeah, you got two good books on deck. No worries there. Hey, Rose, how are you? Jesus. Yeah, it got you too. I got me too. I was like, well, damn. I mean, I know it's war and everything, but Jesus, we got to kill the horses as well. We can't like, ah, la, 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 la. Is anybody going to be alive when this book is over? I don't think so. All right. Okay. So, Charlene is still on her chunker. Yeah, the Conan Award. That's a big book. Rena says she's reading The Mayor of Maxwell Street, okay, by Avery Cunningham. Okay, very nice. Oh, it's a book of the month pick. Okay. Historical fiction. Yeah, I know, LaShonda, not the horse. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, Sharon is, yeah, she's doing King and Erasure. Okay, Tracy, you're doing Warmth of the Suns. I think you're doing the buddy read with the gang. Patrice is on the Reformatory. I don't think I'll be reading that one, you know? I don't know. I don't know if that's really my thing. Val is doing The Known World and How to Say Babylon. She's having a slow week. I had pretty slow week as well with my reading. it's not been easy reading this because it's not particularly uplifting. It's pretty depressing, pretty emotional, and it's just like a lot of, you know, it's war. So I mean, he gives you all the nitty gritty of when they amputate people's legs, and you know, people get shot in the face and the neck, and he gets all into the yeah, there's a minute where you just have to walk away a little bit and do something else because it's like in your face. Alicia says she's reading Redwood Court, okay, by Delana R. A. Dameron. Okay, it's a debut novel. Okay. A black family living in predominantly black subdivision in South Carolina. Okay, that sounds like it could get messy. I like it gonna get messy that one, but it sounds good. Okay. B is reading Black Girls Must Die Exhausted. I don't know. That series didn't really. I wasn't really attracted to that one as much. Okay. Rose is doing In Search of the Color Purple, and she said it was good for 4 out of 5 stars. That's a good book. About to finish On Earth. We're brief. Oh, you read that one? Ocean Vuong. Okay. Oh, for your new book club. Ooh, I can't wait to hear how that went. Uh, yeah. Okay. So DL said not reading anything. You put down some other sons until you are not writing a romance. Oh, yeah. Okay. I get that. I can understand that. Uh, yeah. Okay. And you think I would like the reformatory? Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I liked Nickel Boys, but that was depressing as hell. It was tragic. So I don't know, but the Nickel Boys was short. The reformatory is long. So if I got to read, these pages and pages of boys being abused and those other kinds, I don't know if I can, yeah, I don't know. Um, Donna said she's reading How the Word is Passed. I really need to read that one. Hey Celeste, what you reading, girl? Um, The World We Make, the sequel to The City. Oh yeah, that's what is it? Is it Nnedi Okorafor? Oh no. Yeah. Is it Nnedi Okorafor, that one? Correct me if I'm wrong. Hey WA, you're reading Sugar Loving Sugar. Oh, you're reading Sugar and you're loving it. Oh wow. Yeah, that because Sugar is a fast read. Like you kind of get sucked in and then you can't get out. It's such a good one. Then you have to go read This Bitter Earth after. That's the second part. Okay, Alicia said liking the oh, you're liking the messiness of the family. Okay, it feels like gossiping. Okay. All right, that's what I thought. Well, I'm gonna be listening to hear what you got to say about it when you finish to see if it's, you should go and pick it up or not. The Patriarch by James E. Laws Jr. I don't know that one. What's it about, Tracy? The Patriarch. Uh, oh, really, Anna? So Redwood Court was picked for the Reese's Book Club. Okay. All right. So you're gonna definitely get some press now. Birdie in the book says the Nickel Boys was extremely hard. Yeah, it's a hard book. I mean, it's short, but the Reformatory is, I think, the Reformatory is like almost 400 pages. That's a bigger book. So I don't know if I could mentally. I gotta get my mind right for real there. Um. Okay, Donna said also Can't Be Friends by Denny Bryce. It's sad. Oh Jesus, another sad one. Ay ay ay. Puzzle Maker and Neighbors. I don't know those two. What are they about, Celeste? Is the Puzzle Maker, is that like a mystery or something? Sounds like a mystery title. Uh N.K. Jemisin. Oh my God. How could I mix up those two? You're correct. It's N.K. Jemisin. It's not Nnedi Okorafor. Excuse me for that. I always get my sci-fi mixed up because I don't really read sci-fi like that. Latrice, you like that photo too? I like it too. Celeste's photo. She got a little bit of mystery going on with her photo, with her thumbnail there. ST says I'm currently reading Big Girl. Oh yeah, I like that book. Big Girl is very good. I think. I think Big Girl is underrated in my opinion. I think it's very good because you'll see that author seems very well versed on being a young girl with a weight issue. Now, I don't know if it's because she had a weight issue maybe when she was younger or someone in her family had one, but that author understands that very well. And the book is written really, really well. I liked it. I thought it was really good. We read it in the book club in my Read So Lit book club on Patreon. Oh, Go Tell on the Mountain. Yes, good book. Um, oh, shit, I wanted, why? What happened at Anna? What happened at the what happened at the Target? They put the section all the oh, they put the Black History section all the way in the back of the store, and it was really small. Yeah, but you probably know why that is, because it seems like every time, like when they have LG when they do LGBTQIA, they get all mad because of they have, you know, LGBTQIA t-shirts and stuff. So they're probably trying to avoid drama, but I don't get it. I mean, it's Black History Month. They should not be putting that in the back. They should put that up front. Stop playing. I'm not very far into the blueprint because I've been reading this most of the time. Newbie finishing C.S. Lewis till we have faces. We'll be starting Master Slave Husband Wife. I've heard, like, who told me about this book, Master? Is it you, Patrice, that told me about Master Slave Husband Wife? That you told me that I should read that book, that it was really good. I've heard people talk about the book and say it's good, and then I think it's Patrice recommended that I read that one. Okay, the Puzzle Master is by Danielle Truson. It's a mystery. Yay! I got that one right, and I didn't even know. It just sounded like a mystery. Kind of Davina Code vibes, chasing puzzle clues. Okay, Neighbors is new short story collection by an author that passed at a young age in the '60s by Diane. Oh, Diane Oliver. Okay, all right. Hey, bookish introvert, how are you? Hey, Curly Q, what's up? Okay, finally got my copy of Warmth of Other Sun. So you ready to go? Um, oh, you're still reading Don't Cry for Me? Okay, very good. Oh, you heard about that one as well, Master Slave. Yeah, I think that's a new one. Yeah, but Patrice, you told me to read that one, if I'm not mistaken. How my week is gone. Girl, you couldn't convince you that it wasn't that it was that yesterday was Friday. Yesterday wasn't Friday. No, it wasn't Friday. It's just today. That is so funny. 14 a nightmare. Ooh, that sounds gruesome. Um, Two thirds through heavy. Belly of the Beast. Oh, that one is another one that's quite heavy. Belly of the Beast, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it will be a good compliment. Uh, the Stacks podcast interviewed the author of Master Slave Husband Wife. Okay. Mm-hmm. Bookish introvert. I'm going to try to finish Love on the Ninth Floor and start The American Queen. Yeah, has anybody in here read The American Queen? And if they have, did they like it? Because I'm kind of curious about that one. I have the arc. So I'm gonna try to read the arc. I'm not really great at reading arcs because arc is not the finished copy, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make an effort. I'm gonna see if I can get into the arc next month maybe. To read but I think he was doing a giveaway for the American Queen. on, I don't know if it was on his page or no, I think it was either on his page or on the publisher's page. They were doing a giveaway. They were giving away 3 copies of the American not of the American Queen, the the one by Maurice Carlos Ruffin. He was giving away 3 of his, the American Daughters. That's what I'm thinking of, not the American Queen. Yeah, I don't know. Arcs just, I mean, I wanna and everything, but damn, because I know it's not the finished copy, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna find out there's something seriously different has changed. Like this is an arc, but I'm reading this one, so there's no doubt about me reading that one. Um, by Patricia Raybon. I don't know who she is. DL says American Daughters as an arc of that and haven't. Yeah, you must have gotten your arc when I got mine, and I still haven't read it yet. And it's just because I know there'll be something different changed about it. But I'm gonna try to read it because for him, I read his first book when it came out. We Cast a Shadow. And I was really disappointed, and like it wasn't even like I mean it was just I don't know like a 2.5, 3, and it's because I think it was marketed incorrectly. So what I thought was gonna, what I thought the book was about wasn't exactly what the book was about. And so I was a little disappointed. But I didn't catch his short story collection. I heard his short story collection was really good. But I did listen to it was on Ursa's Story, which is the podcast with Disha and I can't remember the name woman who wrote Opal and Nev. They have a podcast together and they had somebody they acted out one of the short stories in his short story collection, and it was fantastic. It was really well done. So that made me kind of want to read his short story collection. um yeah, I agree, DL. Reading books before they get hype is the best way to do it because once that hype is out there, then you gotta wait a whole year before you can start reading it when nobody else is talking about it. And then you can actually read it like with not all this stuff, in your head. Uh Let me borrow your Walter Multi. My Walter Multi collection is not complete, dear. It's only like I think I only have half the books. I only have half of them. So and I want all of mine to look like the ones that I have, and I'm afraid that's not going to happen because I think the later books were not published by the same publisher, so they look totally different, and I'm kind of bummed out about that because I like the editions that I have. But I mean, girl, you can do better than me. My collection is far from. I think I have only. Yeah, I literally have. I think half of the books. So that's yeah, yowza. Oh, yeah. Look, I have read some, and the changes are substantial because you don't notice what they are. Like I read the arc of Behold the Dreamers. So I had the arc, and I was listening to the audio. And let me tell you, the changes there were a lot of changes. They changed chapters, they changed sections, the way like they might one whole section was in the latter half of the book, and then they changed the section to the earlier couple of chapters before that. There was a lot of change, and I thought it was a good exercise because as I was reading it, I was actually really understanding why they edited it the way they did, why they made those changes. So, but we wouldn't notice that unless you read it, the book while you're, listening to the audio when the book comes out. But it is what it is. Have not read Opal and Nev. Her Muslim daughter. It was okay. What is that? Was it, Her Muslim Daughter? It sounds like it's a nonfiction. Uh, oh, yeah, I would imagine, yeah, if it's popular to check it out in the library, you gotta wait a whole month, for sure. It may be incomplete, but it looks boss. Well, like, what I did was I started reading it, and I bought 2 books in the beginning, and I read those 2, and then I just started picking them up when I would find them, and that's how I got to the amount that I have from the Easy Rollins series. I just kept picking them up as I would see them online. Some of them I got used, and they're almost in, like, perfect condition. But I feel like what you should do is go and look and see who has done the entire series so they kind of look the same. There's 2 publishers. There's the one I think is called Washington Square, which is the one that I have. So you have that spine that's colored on one side and black on the other with the title, and then on the front it's split in half and you have like a picture. It's usually pretty nice covers. But then the new one, it's different. It doesn't look anything like the old one. So it's a little bit of a shame because I like my series to look the same, if possible. If you just got one book, this is your chance to pick the right one where all of yours can look the same and just get them as you go along. You don't have to buy 5 at once. Just buy one every now and then when you want to read it, and you'll eventually have the whole collection. Hey, Keisha, what are you reading? Let's see. Uh-oh, The Man in the Basement was underwhelming. Oh, damn. Well, maybe the movie will be better. I don't know when it's coming out, but maybe the movie will be better. Yeah, the arc changes can be, I think that they can be more significant than we know, but you have to really, like I would have to reread this when the book, because the book is coming out the 13th. It's coming out in 4 days. So if I could reread it again, but with the audio and then see exactly what has actually been changed would be kind of interesting. But I don't have time to do that. The Upcycled Self by Black Thought as my next read. That sounds like self-help. Is that a self-help book? I don't do self-help. That's not really my thing. Um, let's see. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm really bummed about that because I know that whole series is gonna look whack because half the books are gonna look like one thing and the other half gonna look like the Washington Square ones. Yeah, I don't know. It's not looking good. Uh, uh, oh, you're gonna be reading The City and We Became. Somebody else in here is reading one from that series, N.K. Jemisin. Uh, The Man in the Basement. That's Walter Mosley. It's Walter Mosley, The Man in the Basement. Oh no, doubly no. Oh, baby. No. If it's both, that's even worse for me. Self and improvement. Mm-mm. And memoir. No, that's too much. No. Um, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. That's just like, mm-mm. Nope. Let's see. Eleanor Taylor Bland is new to me, but we have to check her out. Okay. But is the city we became, isn't it kind of short? Like it's not a long novel, if not mistaken. I think it's kind of short. But I know it's not for me because it sounds like it would be for me. I like this idea of a city that's almost like a real person. I like that idea, but the fact that it's steeped in sci-fi, I have a feeling I won't be able to keep up properly. Like there's going to be something that's going to be off for me. I won't be able to follow through. The prologue was 1 hour. Wow. Yeah. See, no, that's what I'm talking about. It would probably be too much for me. Like I wouldn't be able to stay on task, read the book. I would probably get distracted. So that would be a no, it would be a no ma'am for me. 1 hour for a prologue. Mm-mm, mm-mm. That's too long. Sorry. Because I mean, it's not like you're saying it's an introduction, it's a prologue. That's different. I can even accept an introduction that's long. I know some of you in here don't like long introductions, but introductions, I can accept that. But a prologue, 1 whole hour, that's hella long, man, for a prologue. Okay, yeah, Celeste said, I absolutely loved it, but it's very sci-fi. Really is a love letter to New York. If you understand New York, you get it. Oh, okay, cool. Wish I could get with sci-fi more, but I have a lot of trouble with that. I have a lot of trouble with sci-fi. Now, could you see that? Could you see that book as a movie? That's what I'm interested in. Could you see it as a movie adapted into film? Because of the way it sounds like it would be something that would be very difficult to adapt to film. Oh, you're originally from the area. Well, that means she's obviously captured New York properly if you like it a lot. Definitely a great movie. It read as a movie to you. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm the same, Tinley. If you take me to a sci-fi movie, I'm okay with that. I'm down. But you asked me to read the book, I'm out. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. That's too much to be working with. But like if it's sitting in the film, I can pick up all the cues, the build world building, I can do all of that. It's not too much. But when I'm reading it, I just don't enjoy reading that. It just I find it exhausting. Um uh Oh, I don't like prologues. They usually so off kilter from the book. I spend too much time obsessing later. It depends on the book, because most books that are fiction books that have prologues, the prologue might be max 3 pages in general, but say a lot of the times it's even less. It's like 2 pages. But 1 whole hour? Ooh, yeah, that's kind of weird. Okay, so listen, I visualize everything. That's really good. That means the writing is really good. Brother from another planet. Okay. Wings of Red by James W. No, I have not. Do not know this book. Do not know James W. Jennings either. So what's the book about, Tracy? Let's see. I don't even remember the last sci-fi movie I saw. It's been a minute since I've seen something sci-fi. I've seen maybe something on Netflix that was sci-fi, maybe. I don't know. Sci-fi, that's a tough. Uh, it's been a minute since I've seen something sci-fi. I don't know. Um, Marion Key's Grown Ups. Okay, I haven't read any Marion Key's. It was so dramatic and involved, and as you read it, okay, it was legit a page from like the last chapter. Oh, okay, yeah. I heard people say good things about Marion Keys. I have not read a Marion Keys. Hey, Tatiana, how are you? Tatiana in the house. What are you reading? Okay, so Tracy, it's about an educator who becomes unhoused. Oh dear. Is this nonfiction or fiction? Uh, oh, so Tinley has it as well, that book. What? Kindred, it was your last attempt at reading sci-fi? Because for me, Kindred doesn't feel like sci-fi. It has like a what do you call it? It has this time travel thing in it, but other than that, it doesn't feel like a typical sci-fi. So it's really a very engrossing book to read. Um, I don't consider it to be like anything hardcore sci-fi or anything like that. But no, I'm sure I've seen something sci-fi not so long ago. I just don't remember what it is. See, that just tells you right there. Even when I watch it, I mean, I'll watch it, but it's not like it sticks in my mind or anything. Um, yeah, Donna said, yeah, I'm with you. I'm not a sci-fi fan, no. Oh, so you're reading The Known World. Well, I'm gonna get to The Known World when we're midway through the month. When we get to like day 14, then I'm gonna start hitting The Known World. Okay, so Rose is talking about 100,000 Kingdoms by N.K. Jemisin. She started at on the online library. Okay, that's her plan for this spring. Um, yeah, okay. Birdie in the book says she looks at Kindred as more like a magical realism. Um, I don't know if magical realism is really the right thing. It's not how I would describe it exactly. Because for me, magical realism has an even more kind of out of body kind of experience or something. I don't know how to explain it. Latrice says Kindred also has one of the best opening. I know, right? You'll ever read. I was shook from the first sentence. Exactly. Yeah, the first sentence is really good. Let's see. Okay, so Curly's planning on reading Tanana Review. I'm gonna stick with Tatiana's suggestion that I read The Good House. She says I'll be able to sleep in the dark. I won't have to sleep with the lights on, but that I will like it. Yeah, yes, that's when I lost my arm on my last trip home. My left arm. Oof. You like the book? Which one? Wait. A book doctor is referring to. Let me see if I can find it. To Kindred. Uh, but Kindred isn't. It's just a standalone. Are you talking about Kindred that you didn't finish? Hmm. Yeah, of course Tatiana memorized that line. Well, that's like the Toni Morrison Paradise. I think the first line is they killed the white girl first. I think that's the first line of Paradise. It's like yeah, and I wouldn't even call like I don't know. Like when you read something like what's it called? Dawn. That feels like sci-fi to me. Oh, Wings of Red is fiction? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Somebody else said The Good House is fantastic. Afrofuturism, but it's just not my thing. Are you still talking about a book doctor? Are you still talking about Kindred? Yeah, Kindred is a wonderful story. I mean, it's just so well done. Definitely one of my favorites from Butler. That's one of my favorites, and I love Dawn. Dawn is great. The other two, they're all right, but the first one is everything. So good. Those shady aliens. Oh, the Hulu series I heard was horrible. The moment that I heard that Dana's husband was her boyfriend, I was like, they clearly didn't understand what this book was about. It's messed up. Uh, yeah, magical realism. Yeah, that's how I kind of look at it as well. It's something that's not really explained, but you just have to go with the flow. Whereas with Kendrick, I mean, we know she's going back in time. We don't ask that many questions about how she's doing. It just happens, and we just go with it. But I don't know if I personally would consider it as magical realism. It's just doesn't seem like the right. It sounds more like what do they call that? Do they call that? Is it called alternative it's speculative fiction. I think that's what it feels more like to me. Speculative fiction. Oh, let me go reread Paradise. Well, that's the first line. I haven't read the book, but I remember that first. I remember reading the first page, and I remember reading that line. Go look and see if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the first line. Let me know if I'm wrong. Oh dear. Oh yeah, Lakewood. That's another one that people talked about a lot when it came out. Oh yeah, I'm with you, Latrice. I would never watch the Kindred show. No way. I knew that was gonna be messed up. Ooh, I love a good puzzle. It's been a minute since I've done a puzzle. A 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. Famous first lines from novels. Where did you get that from? Please tell me I can buy it on Amazon so I can. Well, we knew it would be way better because we knew that they were gonna mess up the movie. Yeah, it's a standalone, Curly Q. Mm. Yeah, Lilith is everything. But the problem I didn't like about that trilogy is that Lilith is very present in the first one, and then in the second one, she's hardly in it. She's in it a little bit, but not really. And in the third one, she's barely in it. Like she might be in it for 5 minutes. And I just think, why build up such a wonderful character in book one and then just make her disappear in the other ones? I just like, I don't get it. But you get a bunch of them shady aliens in book two and three doing all kind of shady shit. You get that though. Now that would be nice, Tatiana. Yes, do it, do it, do it, do it. Definitely do it. Hate watch it, and then like yeah, do a review on your booktube so you can get back to booktube. Oh damn, that's is that true? They didn't finish it and they're not going to. Well, it looks like it was a bit of a fail. I mean, they went about it the wrong way. Magical historical fiction? Nah, that doesn't ring right for me. Um, yeah, I love it. A rant from Tati would be great. Has anybody checked to see if it's correct what I just said about paradise? But I think it is. Oh, there's a lot of characters. Yeah, when there are a lot of characters and you're listening on audio only, that can be difficult. You might have to write some names down. Oh, Philosophers Guild. Ooh, let me write that down. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely write that down. So is this site philosophersguild.com? Yeah, so when books are I prefer, when I'm listening to audio is to do immersive and, read have the physical copy reading while I'm listening. I prefer that than to just be listening because my brain wanders off and stuff and I don't know it. Oh, I was correct. Okay, that's what I thought because I always remember picking that one up and I remember thinking, yeah, this one would be good right here. Um I think the first couple pages, it's kind of tragic. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah. Yeah, I do the same, birdie in the books. I always keep, like, I write the notes down as I'm reading along, especially when there's a lot of characters. And what I'll do is if there's a lot of characters, I mark them, like I'll tab them at the top like that. These will be at the top. And usually if they're at the top, it's because it's a new character. And with Zola, this one I didn't take the tab. I took the tabs out of the top. But usually with Zola, because there's so many characters, they wind up having tons of them. The first 150 pages usually have tabs all up the top. Yeah, I mean, it always does help to have the book if listening. I feel like literary fiction isn't really cut out for just listening. I feel like you kind of really do need a physical copy. That's just me. Uh, because usually literary fiction books aren't the stories aren't presented so linear and you know easier. They're usually quite complex and they're usually more character driven. So that's kind of hard to kind of keep everything in order in your mind when you're just listening. I feel like I personally need my eyes on the paper. Um yeah, I haven't read Paradise. See, I haven't read Paradise. I haven't read Love. and I haven't read Jazz. I tried to read Jazz twice and couldn't get into it. I'm gonna give it one more try. Um, but I think I'm more inclined to do Paradise and Love at some point before I try to do a third attempt on Jazz. What did I think of Black Cake? I didn't like it. Did you like the Black Cake book? Because that was another book that was hyped up when it came out. When did that come out? Like 2022, was it that it came out, Black Cake? That book was it moves very slowly and I feel like it's repetitive as hell. It's like, why is she repeating the same thing over and over again? And it's corny as hell too. Oh my God, so corny that book. Oh, it's book club selection. Yeah, it sounds like a book club. That's the kind of thing that some book clubs would really like to read. I just find it corny as hell and repetitive and terribly slow. Okay, you the only one that like love, Lex. Baby, don't nobody like love. Uh, oh my God, God Help the Child is the worst book Toni Morrison ever wrote. She should have never written that book. That was a mistake, straight up mistake. Terrible idea, in my opinion. It was a terrible idea. They should have said, "No, Toni, don't do this. You don't really need to do this." That's what they should have told her. Space exploration, yeah, is a little bit different, but I like watching movies that are sci-fi about space exploration. Now that shit's cool. Too many characters and different names for the same folks. Because why? I was just annoyed with it. Okay. With the cake, yeah. No, I didn't like it. And we read it for the book club, and I was just sort of like, I was so over it after I started reading it. I just like, how is this book? Why are people saying this book is so great? What is so great about it? And I could not, I don't understand sometimes when some books get hyped up. That one right there, for me, I was like, this is a no man right here. I would tell nobody to read that book. Uh, let's see. I have not read Yellowface, mostly because it was so hyped up. Later, I don't know. I haven't read Love. That's the one I haven't read. I haven't read Love and I haven't read Paradise. I can't tell you. I don't know. I really don't know. I just know that God Help the Child, that's the worst one she's ever written. She should have just not written that. I'm a fan of Tony's earlier work because I think it's her best work. You know, Tar Baby, Song of Solomon, Bluest Eye, Sula, fantastic these books. But you start getting to this the oh I even like A Mercy. And that's one of the ones in the getting to more towards newer ones. And I did like as well Home. Even though I felt that Home was a bit on the short side, she kind of left us a little bit in the gray zone at the end, but I still liked it. But God Help the Child, I was like, God help me to get to this book because it's terrible. Um, yeah, I did, too, but I didn't like it. I was just like, nah. Mm-mm. Yeah, I like A Mercy as well. I thought that one was good. Yeah, Bluest Eye probably is one was probably the one that I fell in love with. It was, and I think it's mostly because it was the first Toni Morrison novel that I read was. The Bluest Eye. And then after that, we read, because I did this Black women writers class in college, and we had to read The Bluest Eye. We had to read Tar Baby, and we had to read Song of Solomon. So those I'm really familiar with, and I really liked those novels. And then there's something worthwhile in all three of those novels. You can get something from them, and they're captivating. Those three novels. Beloved is captivating as well, but child, that later work is just like, okay, girl. It's like, okay. Oh, you had a white male teacher for high school lit, and you had to read Sula. I can imagine how uneventful that discussion might have been. Yeah, Blue Sky is. I need to go back and reread it because it's been a while since I've reread that one. I mean, I've reread already Song of Solomon, Tar Baby. I need to reread as well, Beloved, because I only read it once. And what else? Yeah, I need to go back and do a reread of Beloved, because it's been a minute since I've read that one. Oh, so Shonda, you said the movie was better for Black Cape needed some kind of something interesting because mm-mm. Oh, your first TM was Beloved? Yeah, that was maybe my third, I guess, or fourth. I think it's my fourth. Yeah, you good. I wouldn't want to watch the series of Black Cake. I just thought that book was so uneventful. It's just like, ugh, boring. I used to have my college copy of Beloved, but I think I don't have it anymore. I have to look and see. I don't think I have it anymore. It's the one with the girl. It's like kind of in pink color, and it has Beloved, and it has the white on the side. Has anyone ever had a real connection with an author that may be decreased? Mine is Zora Neale Hurston. Like, I honestly feel connected to her in some way. Like, I knew her before. Oh, okay. Uh, is it decreased or increased? Is what you mean? Oh, sorry, deceased. Oh, a connection with a deceased writer. That's an interesting question, Black sociologist. Hmm, that's a very interesting question. Yeah, the series of Black Cake, like it always happens, once the book becomes a bestseller, even though it doesn't deserve to be a bestseller, usually they grab it up, they snatch it up to make a movie because clearly nobody can make movie scripts anymore. Love the two characters were awful people. Yeah, well, that's kind of synonymous with Toni Morrison. She usually makes her characters pretty unlikable. Um, ooh, Yellow Wife that's gonna be a good discussion. That's a five-star book. You can't go wrong with Yellow Wife. It's really, really good. Yellow Wife is excellent. You're not sure you want to meet Zola? I would have some questions. I would be like, sir, Sir, what is all this sexism you got running through this book, sir? How you be getting women get knocked up in the corners of rooms and stuff, sir? What is this? But I would commend him on his writing because it's excellent. Tar Baby is a really good one. This I feel like Tar Baby is the book that maybe gets the least amount of shine, in my opinion. But we did I did a read along quite a few years ago. We did Tar Baby, and we had a great discussion on it. We really, really enjoyed it. Oh, all right, Donna. J. California Cooper is your connection. Okay, I that's a great connection. I mean, like J. California Cooper, like awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not that I didn't like the book. I mean, I liked the book, but I wanted to learn more about her, and we wound up hearing everything about her family. And the little bit that we did hear about her, I was like, this lady is flaky as hell. She is flaky as hell. Oh, you got to meet her. Wow, Donna, great. Yeah, Target is a good summer read. It has all of those hot, steamy vibes. There's a lot of different things going on. Get that island vibe. That would be something good to read during July with the Caribbean because it takes place in the Caribbean now. So it would be a great novel to read it in June for the Read Caribbean month. Beloved, 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 like you want. I don't know. I've always heard both of them. Yeah, Tar Baby is good. It's supposed to take place. What island is it? Is it supposed to be Jamaica? I can't remember right now. Let me see. But it's definitely takes place in the Caribbean. Tar Baby. Top four. Okay, Rosa's top four: Morrison, Song of Solomon, Tar Baby, Sula, Bluest Eye. Those are pretty much my top as well. Song of Solomon, Tar Baby, Sula, and Bluest Eye. Except I would put it. I think I would put them in the order. Oof, it's hard to put them in order because I like something so much of each one. Oh, it's an unknown. That's it. Yeah, unknown Caribbean island, which is great because you don't want, then that would mean that she would have to then go out of her way to make us realize that it was really Jamaica or wherever. And yeah, she makes it undisclosed. Yeah, but you clearly know it's the Caribbean. But I feel like yeah, Tar Baby gets you thinking about a lot of different things. The best thing about Tar Baby is that dinner scene. Oh, that dinner scene is everything. Okay. So if you read the book, you know the scene I'm talking about. That's the best scene in Tar Baby. That and the steaminess between um what's his name? Between oh, I can't think of what his name is right now. what's this guy's name? Oh my God. Between Jadine and what is that brother's name? Son. Oh, the steaminess between Son and Jadine. Oh, Lord Jesus, steamy as hell. Okay, steamy as hell. All you want to do, like, see, that would make a good movie, but it'd have to be done by somebody really good, like I don't know, somebody good, whoever that is. There's some really good stuff in Tar Baby. I mean, I'm just saying. So if you haven't read it, yeah, read that. Hey, Tangible Reads, how you doing? What you reading? Um, yeah, there's we had some good discussions on J. Dean and Son because I think that that is a whole situation right there. That's good. That's good lit right there. Um, but yeah, I mean, trying to think who would you if you could invite four authors to dinner that you would dine with or have lunch with, who would you invite? They don't have to be alive; they can be dead. I'm interested to hear what people would say for that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Alba. Of course, Sula would. I'm surprised it has not been done as a movie yet. But it have to be done by somebody like Ava DuVernay or somebody like who knows how to film and stuff. Otherwise, it would just be a waste. But I think it would make a great movie, Sula. Oh, you met her when she was doing The Wake of the Wind. Wow, very nice. I haven't read The Wake of the Wind yet. I'll have to get to that one. So if you could invite four authors to dinner, who would you invite? Morrison, Baldwin, Angelou, and Honore. Lord, they be fighting to talk now. Whoo, child. They be fighting to talk, those four. I think Honore and Maya and Jimmy would be they'd be fighting to talk. And then Tony would drop a line on him every now and then. She would just be dropping truth in between them bickering, trying to talk the whole time. But that would be a great dinner. Donna put J. California Cooper McFadden. Oh, Daniel Black and Wilkerson. Now that would be an interesting one. Wow. A book doctor put Zora Langston. Ooh, that's a good one too. James and Jimmy and Terry McMillan. Okay, now I'm surprised. Yeah, Terry McMillan, that would be very interesting as well. I can see Terry and Zora getting along well. Let's see. Tinley says my guess would be Tony, Bernice, J. California Cooper, and Lucille Clifton. Yeah, that would be nice as well. That would be a really nice dinner there with those four. Teresa said, yeah, but the wisdom and insights, I know, right? You'd have to get your tape record, your recorder out, your phone out. You'd have to record everything because you forget all the gems they'd be dropping. Oh, that's interesting. When the guy what was his name? Armand. Armand walked back to Paris and reminded you of the end of Tar Baby. Baldwin. So you've got Jimmy, Tony, wait, Jimmy, Tony, Nikki, and Bernice. That's a hot meal too, right there. Uh Teresa said, I wanted to add James McBride and Daniel Black, but you said four. Yeah, those two would be. Although James McBride is kind of shy, whereas Daniel Black is more extrovert. Rumi, Morrison, Giovanni, and Frederick Douglass. Well, now can't read her here, but she would have something to say about that one. But that would also be an interesting combo. Let's see. Tatiana put Butler, Black, Mama Bernice, and Mr. Pitt. I like that one. That would be really good though, because I can see, gosh, the conversation would be so rich in that dinner because you've got Octavia who's like sci-fi, but with so much, she has so much sociological ideas and important things to say. And Black is so good with talking about people and sociology as well. And Mama Bernice, she writes the hell out of that same kind of topic, and so does Mr. Pitts. This is a good dinner right here too. I'm liking that one. Let's see. The Black sociologist put Zora Neale Hurston, Abushia Macheta. Oh yeah. Only two that come to me. Yeah, those two would be good together. That'd be interesting to see Macheta and Hurston together. That'd be very interesting. Let's see. The Murder Club series. Yeah, I think the Song of Solomon would be a great movie as well, adaptation. But I know they would mess it up. So it's like they messed it up. It would not be good when they were through with it. They would mess it up. So I would rather just do it. The Bookcase. I don't know the Bookcase, the podcast. I'll have to check that one out. Uh, oh, they interviewed James McBride on there. Okay, very cool. Gotta ask Freddie, why didn't he teach Anna to read? Well, that's the same thing that Kay keeps saying. She can't stand Frederick Douglass now that she knows everything about it. She's just like, oh my God. Yeah, Tati's list is really good. Um, oh, Kay, your ears must have been burning because you didn't popped in here right after mentioning your name. Somebody said, gotta ask Freddie why didn't he teach Anna to read? And I said, that's what Kay said. And then you came in. We're talking about our four authors that we would invite to dinner. They can be dead or alive. Let's see. Cooper Morrison, Baldwin, Ta-Nehisi Coates. Yes. Come on, Rosa, with the dinner guest. That would be really good too. Disha Filial and Freud. Wow. Hey D, what's up? What's happening? Okay, so it's hosted by Charlie and Kate Gibson, and they interview authors weekly and usually talk with small. Oh, that's cool. Talking to small bookstore owners. I like that idea. Um, let's see, who would I pick? I think I would pick. Hmm. I think I would pick. Mm, Hmm. Langston. Oh yeah, you love Langston. Zora, Maya, and Elin Harris. Now that's a good mix right there. Elin Harris be trying to sell him the book over the dinner. He'd be like, "Wait, I can sell you my book. It's in the back of my car." Coates, Dyson. Ooh, Michael Dyson. Yeah. Gates. Oh, and Casey Lehman. Wow. Now that's a dinner right there. Oh, you're gonna exchange Elin for California? Okay. Tracy puts Ann Petrie, Daniel Black, Wilkerson, and Angelou. Okay. Percival Everett and all the authors he hates. Oh, Jesus. Who does he hate? Who does he hate? Because I've been hearing bad things now about Percival Everett, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Let's see. Everybody's laughing. Yeah, apparently he's messy. He's been messy to people. Okay, I would put together Tony, Bernice, Crystal Wilkinson, and Sophronia Scott. That's who I have dinner with. I have dinner with them before. Yeah, it's very disappointing. Yeah, because I really like his work and stuff, but I mean, damn, why you gotta be sexist and stuff? That's not cool. That's not cool. It's not cool at all. I don't like it. Mm. Okay, it's like I'm gonna stop talking about it. No, you keep talking, girl. Bell Hooks Sanchez, Walker, and Clifton. That's a dynamite group there too. Yeah, and okay, so I feel like DL, that the fact that he's not personable actually comes through his work, because a lot of his work, he has usually a black male character as the lead, and it's kind of like his alter ego because they all have some similarities to them. Um, oh my God, you've been missing it because of that, Bukola. I've been putting a little thing up on my stories to find people. Wait, let me go back. Okay, Tananarive Due, S.A. Cosby, Octavia, and Tiffany Jackson. Yeah, that might be interesting. DL, Eric Jerome Dickey, Christina Jones, and Zane. Yeah, that would be good. Come on now. Yeah, Sophronia Scott is Unforgivable Love. Exactly. I'm glad you found this too, Bukola. I had no idea. Yeah, good storyteller for sure. Really good storyteller. So, Bukola, we're talking about four authors that you would like to invite to dinner. They can be dead or alive. Mm, I know, right? Eric Jerome Dickey. Yeah, rest in peace. I never really got into the Gideon series that much, but I love all of his, cheaters and Milk in My Coffee and Friends and Lovers and Tananarive Due, Octavia Butler, Crystal E. Wilkerson. Very nice. Yeah, so who knows? But those are great dinner guest ideas, literary dinner guest ideas. Yeah, I like his old stuff so much better. And but I did read that new one that he had out, which was called The Blackbirds, and I just thought I was like, okay, I see you, Eric Jerome Dickey has something in there. I was just like, am I reading this correctly? Am I reading this correctly? I was just like, what am I reading? Eric, what are we doing here? I don't know where Raymond is. He would probably, yeah, do Zora, Freddie, and Jimmy together. Zora, Freddie, Jimmy, and somebody else. I don't know who else that would be, but he would definitely put Zora and Freddie together. And I definitely cannot see Zora and Freddie getting along. I see Freddie being a sedity, looking down his nose like, who this? Who this woman? I can see Freddie being super sedity and not wanting to talk to Zora because he's just like, who this? I think it would be funny though. Yowza, not J. Edgar Hoover. Ew. Oh my God. Yeah, see, now y'all gonna make Raymond come up in here now because y'all didn't mention him and y'all, yeah, he gonna come in a minute. Watch. He gonna show me, be like, it's so funny. Look, like you, it's like Zora pulling out her knife. Zora gonna be looking at Freddie like, who this? Freddie gonna be looking at her like, who this? I don't know about that dinner table. Yeah, it would be dope. But you'd have to read a lot on the authors to actually capture their personality. But I mean, I feel like with Zora, just reading some of her books, you capture that in a minute. You capture that in a minute, her personality. Same with Freddie. Also with Percival Everett, you can capture his essence pretty well too by reading just a few of his books. Get wiretapped immediately. Lord Jesus, where are we going? Anyway, so I am going to end our talk today because it is already almost 7:30. The way she beat down the stepmother, Zora was not playing. When you look at pictures of Zora, she looked like she is not to be played with. That's what she looks like to me. She looks like just try it on and see what you're gonna get. That's what it looks like. And then she all into that voodoo stuff. So yeah, she is not to be played with. But anyway, happy reading, everybody. Have a great Friday evening, wonderful weekend. Well, yeah, that's how we love her. Yeah, because she gonna get you right. She gonna hem you up if you need to be hemmed up for sure. Um, I will see you guys next week. Um, yeah, I might be doing some lives coming up soon, but I will let you know because they're not sure yet the dates and stuff. But have a great weekend and I will see you guys next week. Bye.